Hi everyone, Agnes here. Now today I'm going to be going through Neville Goddard's Love Divided from Imagination. So how to actually manifest love correctly from Neville's point of view, okay? Most people fail at love not because they don't imagine, but because their love is divided from their imagination. Neville Goddard taught us that imagination creates reality, but only when love and imagination work together, okay? When you imagine love, but emotionally you're accepting loneliness, rejection, doubt, and you are then divided, and the division produces delay or disappointment, okay? So I'm going to go through this in steps because Neville is very methodical. So what does love divided from imagination mean? Love is really emotional acceptance, okay? It's not the desire itself. So love equals what you mentally agree is true. Imagination equals the scene that you repeatedly entertain. So if you're imagining a relationship, but then you're feeling unworthy, anxious, doubtful, fearful, then your love is divided, okay? So for example, you could be visualizing a happy relationship, but afterward you think it probably won't work. They don't really love me. Love is really hard. Then you've just canceled and negated your imaginal act, okay? So the law behind the love and manifestation from Neville's core principles, what you consent to emotionally becomes a fact. Love must unite with your imagination. The feeling equals acceptance, and the acceptance equals creation. I'm going to say that again. Love must unite with imagination. It's two halves of a nut, okay? Feeling equals acceptance, acceptance equals creation. So it's not about wanting someone, it's about assuming you are already loved and getting into that state. Because as you know, for those of you that are Nevillites and read a lot of Neville, Neville is big on states of being, okay? So why do people actually struggle to manifest love? They're common mistakes Neville warns us about. Number one, and this is something I bang on a lot about, trying to get love instead of being in the state of love. Number two, imaginal scenes while emotionally identifying as single, rejected, chasing, trying to get love. Checking the 3D world for proof. So in a little nutshell, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are fully being. So if you're fully being unloved, then you're fully going to get the external 3D reflecting that back to you, okay? You attract what you are being. So what are you being right now? And this is why I talk a lot about self-love and getting into the feeling of love, because once you do that, manifesting a relationship is easy. I can tell you, this was the key that opened the lock for me. So continuing on, how to apply this romantic relationship from the Neville-based method. Number one, this is what you do. You choose a fulfilled end scene. Like Neville talks about in many of the success stories, the wedding ring on the finger as you fall asleep at night. Saying, I love you to each other. Feeling secure and relaxed about love, like you've already got it. So, number two, Neville talks about naturalness, tones of naturalness. So you've got to enter the feeling of naturalness, which is feeling calm, grateful, and peaceful, which is how you feel when you're in a great relationship. That's how mine feels. Not all the time, but 85% of the time. So it's really important to get into, this is normal for me, I am in love and loved. So, a little bit to complete this NG video. Love is not something you chase, it's something you feel and accept, and I will add, in my own words, radiate out. It's a vibration. Love isn't something that stays static, it's energy, it goes that way. So if you're trying to do this, that's why you're not getting love. If you're doing that, that's why you are experiencing and enjoying love. So you get to the place where you stop chasing love, you stop chasing an SP, you stop chasing an ex, you stop chasing a brand new relationship, and you put your focus on feeling and accepting it. So when imagine and love are united, you stop trying, you stop waiting, you really get into the state, and it rearranges everything naturally. Okay? So tonight, as a thought, don't imagine getting love. Imagine from the place of being loved. You're not doing this and trying to get something that you think's over there and it keeps moving away from you. You stop, you secure yourself in grounded love, okay? So imagine radiating love out, sending it out, enjoying the feeling of being in that in-love state. So, a few other little statements that might help you. I am lovable. Excuse me. Love comes to me naturally. I love being loving and being in love. So that's it. Super simple. Thank you, Jamela. This was your idea. And I appreciate you bringing this up because I'd forgotten about this part of Neville's teachings. It's been a while since I've revisited it. And I am revisiting it today for you because you mentioned it. So thank you very much. And I hope that helps. And see if you can really practice this. If you practice this, getting into the state of love, if you listen to nothing else Neville says about relationships and you do that one thing, practicing getting into a state of love, by saying, I am loved, I am lovable, may divine love be made alive in me, and you practice it a lot, eventually the feeling kicks in and your statements in your head become your feeling in your body. Okay? So, I'm going to put down below and up here next to my head, Neville's book, The Law and the Promise. It is a study class. I'm also going to put the Neville Goddard playlist, and also for those of you that know I started the Neville Nuggets years ago, I'm going to put the Neville Nuggets playlist there for you as well. Lots of love and see you as always in the next video.